After writing this line of code, you will click on this play button. Okay, you will click on this play button, or you can press shift enter to execute this line of code. To call them later, or we don't want to write a complete name as panda. Okay, we don't want to write a complete name as pandas, so we will provide some short form. Okay, we will provide some short form so that we can access this panda using this pd. Okay, so this pd dot something, and you can call the function. You can call the function. Okay, so this pd is used as panda. Okay, for the short form of this panda as pd, and we can call with the dot operator any function. We are defining a variable that is df, and we are calling this panda with the read function. Okay, read underscore csv. Read underscore csv is one function that will call, okay, your csv file from the particular location. Okay, so you can see right here where we have saved the data. Where we have saved the data, we have saved the data inside the content, and from this content we are retrieving data and data 14.csv. Okay, so when you downloaded this data 14.csv in your download folder, you open that csv file. Okay, and you will find that there are so many entries, and there are so many columns, and there are so many rows. Okay, so you can retrieve this data using read function. Okay, so this read is a function that will read the csv file when you represent underscore csv. csv stand for comma separated file. Okay, print is used for the output. Okay, and this type is a function. This type is a function. Okay, I have explained you in the last lecture. When you write type a, let's suppose that a contain the value 30. So what it will return, this a is 30 and it represent as integer. So this type will give you the data type. Okay, so this type will give you the data type. So right here this type df will give you the data type. Head is a function. So what is the use of this head function? It will retrieve top 5 lines. Top 5 lines it will retrieve from the data. So right here we are using df.df type. So it will give the type of the values. Okay, and it will show you the head, that means top 5 rows of that particular data, and it will print df.shape. So what is the shape of that particular data? How many rows are there in that particular data, it will represent right here. Then it will represent the columns, how many columns are there in that data. Okay, so all these information will be printed right here. So how to print this? You have to click on this play button. Show you some statics right here. Okay, so what is the statics? You can see right here. uh, this is the count option. Okay, then it will count the total data. Okay, how much data is present inside your uh, this excel sheet or csv file. Okay, so you will represent that particular data right here. Then it will calculate the mean of your data. Then standard deviation, what is the minimum size, then what is the 25% of that data, what is the 50% of that data, 75%, and what is the maximum value of that data. Then you will find the information of your data, how many non null values are there, what is the count of that particular value, what is the data type of that particular value. Okay, so you can represent this total value df dot t. Then you will represent the location if you want to access. Okay, if you want to access some location starting from the first location to n minus 1 location. Clear everyone? N minus 1 value. Okay, when you give the colon sign, that means you will start from the 0 location to the last location. Okay, so what is the last location? This 12067. So it will use up to 12066 and it will start from the 0. Okay, so first index value start from 0 and it will end at n minus 1 location. So when you give colon, that means you will take the first value to the last value. All the values should be represented inside this particular file. Okay, iloc function, and here we are defining 0 to 10 or 5 is to blank from 5th onward. So it is defining the initial value of that column is 5 and there is no value after this column. That means it will start from the 5th location and it will go up to the last location. 0 to F7 there are some columns, so F5 to F7 they will represent right here. Okay, so same thing is happening right here. This 10 to 100 is defined. Anyone tell me from where to where it will take the value? It will take the value from 10 up to, quickly give your response, 10 to quickly give your response. No, it is not taking 100, it is n minus 1. I have told you. So it will start from 10 to n minus 1, that is 99. Okay, and after colon it is written as minus 2, minus 2. So what do you mean by this minus 2? From the last we will left behind 2 columns and we will take all the columns till the starting. So we will start from f1 f2 f3 f4 f5 and we left behind 2 columns, 6 and 7. 2 columns are deleted. Okay, and we will take the values from first to fifth.